is away first, but both Dunlops are sharp off the line as well. He'll be warm in that outfit. Meanwhile, back on the grid, Group 2 get away, 45 Englishman Roy Jeffries, the early leader. The leaders leave Primrose and head for York Corner. And here we see Carl Fogarty on the Honda leads, but the two Nortons of Robert Dunlop and Trevor Nation are next. Joey Dunlop on a Honda is fourth. Philip McCallum on another Honda fifth. Philip hasn't made the winner's rostrum, but he's always there or thereabouts. At Ballysally, it's Fogarty, Robert Dunlop, Nation, and McCallum has passed Honda teammate Joey Dunlop. Laycock is sixth, Nick Jeffries is seventh. At the Metropole, there's a change. Robert Dunlop leads, Fogarty and Nation are together. Then it's McCallum, Joey Dunlop, Laycock, Jeffries, and Dave Leach is up there as well. Robert is first into Church Corner. Fogarty is next, followed closely by Nation. The rest of the order remains the same. At Juniper, it's all very close, but as they go through, there's no change to the leaderboard. Number 19 is Stephen Hazlett, and the Scot Alan McDonald moves up a couple of places. Fogarty too has moved up a place. He's back in the lead, showing short circuit skills at the chicane, but Dunlop and Nation are within striking distance. Behind them, it's still McCallum, Joey Dunlop, Laycock, Jeffries, and Dave Leach. Into York on lap 2, Fogarty and the Honda still lead. Behind him, nothing has changed. Onto the Ballysally roundabout, it's still Fogarty. Great style here as he takes the 750 Honda towards Portrush. But will Robert catch him again through the speed trap, where the Norton is much faster? Meanwhile, number 7 Leach has overtaken Nick Jeffries. At the Metropole, Dunlop has passed Fogarty, and they've opened up a gap on the rest. Dunlop at Church Corner, followed by Fogarty. And as we wait for the next man, it's Trevor Nation, followed by McCallum. Joey is next, with Laycock tailing him, but already they've a lot of ground to make up. At Juniper, Robert Dunlop still leads from Fogarty. But Trevor Nation, he's being pressurized by Philip McCallum. And as Joey goes through, Laycock, he goes straight on. Starting lap 3, it's Dunlop's Norton still in front, the wee man showing plenty of style. But there's to be disaster for Fogarty. Something has gone amiss with the Honda, and he has to pull in. Nation is now second, McCallum is third. And as Joey Dunlop, Laycock, Jeffries and Leach pile through, Fogarty is frantically trying to get the Honda going again. He succeeds, but it's an uphill task now. Meanwhile, the leader Robert Dunlop wheelies down towards York. He's all on his own. The Northwest hat-trick is well within his grasp. At Ballysally, it's the same story. Dunlop is a man alone. And it's the same picture at the Metropole. As the marshal looks up the road for the next man, it's Philip McCallum. Trevor Nation has gone missing. His Norton has been causing problems. Joey is up to third. Number 19, Stephen Hazlett's in this group, but they're well back. Joey at Church Corner. The fans would love to see him on the winner's rostrum again. Meanwhile, it's younger brother Robert who's coasting up at the front. McCallum goes through in second place, but Joey is closing. Laycock is fourth, Jeffries is hanging on in fifth. Lap 4 and Dunlop starts the second half of the race. The Norton is flying and popping the odd wheelie. Out of Primrose, there's another wheelie on the way down to York Corner. What a day this is turning out to be for Robert and the Norton team. He knew great things were expected of him on the works bike, and he certainly wasn't letting anybody down. And staying at Ballysally, we can judge Robert's lead. Philip McCallum is still in second place. Joey Dunlop is third, but Laycock is closing in fourth. Nick Jeffries is fifth. The leader at Metropole, and looking very smooth. Philip McCallum is a clear second. But looking up the road, Joey's third place is under threat from Laycock. Robert takes Church Corner and disappears under the bridge. The second man, McCallum, at Juniper. Joey is next, but Laycock is getting closer. Just 2 laps left for the leader. He's got the road to himself, and there's even time for another gigantic wheelie. Trevor Nation's back in the race, but he's well back. And as we stay on this shot, number 23, Paul Cranston, is about to take a heavy tumble. It certainly made our cameraman very nervous. Meanwhile, the leader is on his way out of Primrose and down to York Corner for the 5th time. Back at the chicane, Paul Cranston is on his feet. He's shaken, but not badly hurt. At Ballysally, McCallum is still second, but Laycock is up to third in front of Joey Dunlop. Nick Jeffries isn't far away in 5th place. At the front, Robert is cruising into the Metropole. A bit of blue smoke here, but there's no problem. McCallum is still second, but coming under threat from the fast-lapping Laycock. Joey's bid for a top 3 spot is fading. Robert is safely through Church Corner. And again at Juniper, he takes things very carefully. The crowd is buzzing as Dunlop starts his last lap. A Superbike double is now a certainty for Norton, and a Northwest treble will be Roberts. Out of Primrose for a final time, and another wheelie on the way down to York Corner, where the crowd will give him a great reception. Meanwhile, as we look up the road, McCallum is still holding on to second place, but Laycock has him well in his sights. Joey Dunlop comes round in 4th, followed by Nick Jeffries. The hero of the day takes Ballysally for the last time. And at Church Corner, there's great excitement as they greet the man on bike number 12. It's the same at Juniper, just a couple of 100 yards, and Robert will have written himself into the history books as only the 5th man ever to complete a hat-trick over the Northwest circuit. McCallum did get second place and Laycock was third, but no doubts about the winner and the man of the meeting.
Robert, 1987, Joey did a treble. 1988, Cole did it. How does it feel for you to do it?
It's brilliant, Jackie. Great. I never thought I would, but I just went out in that last one to run round and not push too hard. And then whenever Carl, I don't know what happened to him, but when he went missing or something, I just had so many seconds to play with, I just cruised round.
Before you went out today, did you feel there was a lot of pressure on you to do well on the Norton?
Well, certainly not from the Norton team, but my own peace of mind, I was a bit nervous, yeah.
You must now be looking forward to the Isle of Man riding a machine like that.
Yeah, it'll be a bit faster in there, Jackie. Looking forward to it, certainly. I mean, it's proved it's a good bike, good reliable bike, so certainly looking forward to it.
Overall, how would you sum the bike up?
Magic.
Come on, Robert.
Black magic.